Welcome back to Rising World. I'm the Radio Man 03, and you know it. It is awesome to have you along. Thanks for stopping by to check out the video. We're back out at, Spruceford Inn. Spruceford Inn. I like the way that sounds. Sounds pretty good. Last episode, we did get some work done. We put a fireplace in, which probably could use a little more tweaking here and there. We kind of figured out what kind of trim we want to use for the building. We've got a nice, beautiful door. I mean, that door is... dang, I wouldn't mind having that door on my house. It is very intricate. Look at the detail. I tell you, that Smithy next door, he's a damn genius when it comes to metal. I'll tell you what. Now, over here, we have kind of an area to order drinks and stuff like that and food, and that's going to be the fireplace where the owner, husband and wife here, work together to run the Spruceford Inn, and then they've got all their people out here. And I picture out here a great big long table going down the room with benches on both sides with little tables and chairs off in the corners and just kind of hodgepodge here and there. Just kind of a big room like that, you know. Beams for the roof and stuff. We're not going to quite get to the roof today because there's something else we need to take care of first. Something else that I'm going to change around is the stairs. It occurred to me that if we leave the stairs here and come upstairs and then put a hall down this way and have 1, 2, 3 rooms here, the windows aren't going to look out over the landscape down below. They're going to look down into the bar itself. There's going to be a roof line right here. So that's not going to work. So we're going to take the stairs and we're going to actually move the stairs over to that corner. And I'll do that some other time, a little bit later on in this build. We'll move the stairs over there. So when you come up the stairs, you'll actually come down this way and the hall will be on this side. Rooms will be on this side with the windows here, here, and here, overlooking the blacksmith shop. And you saw I left room out there for the stables, I hope. Did you notice that I left room for the stables over here? I did. There is a little bit of room here for a small stable. If there's not enough room here, if we don't think we can put it here, I think an alternate spot for it would be right across here from the smithy and the inn, right over here. We could put the stables in very, very easily. Something else. Hold on. Let me quick open my phone up here real fast. Rattan cabbage. He brought up a very good point about this road, and it's been bothering me too. It's too perfect. The road is too perfect. I think what I'm going to wind up doing is tearing this road up, and we're going to go with a dirt kind of gravel combination on the road here. I'm not quite sure yet. There's also the loam blocks. Let's take a look at those real fast, and let me show you those, what I'm talking about, in case you don't know. Loam. The dirt blocks. We've got this guy here. We've got this guy right here, which is really cool. This one here looks like it's quite dried up, weather beaten and all. And this one has a nice look to it as well. So we've got these blocks that we could actually use and mix and match in with the dirt and make a really nice kind of a dirt path instead. I don't think all of it would be paved like this. This is just a little too perfect for me. So we're going to work on the roads a little bit differently. And we'll get to that somewhere down the road. I know, right? It's amazing. How does he do it? He doesn't know. He has no idea how he does it. Just has no idea. It just, it just happens. Anyways, here we are in Rising World, having a good time. Glad you guys stopped by to check out the video, all that good stuff. I want to get the porch figured out today. I've only got, it's my Tuesday, so as I always tell you guys, I had a long day at work, my longer day than usual, so I've got to do as much as I can with you guys on Tuesdays, and I'm hopefully going to get a Rising World and Medieval Engineers episode put together today. I think... Can I do a plank first up here and then put the beams up? I don't know. I chopped some trees down. I went out to the farm and I harvested our trees. We've got, as you can see, some maple, poplar. We've got birch, and we have a little more pine too. The spruce wood, actually, I cut down a few more of these bushy guys right here that were between us and the farm. I cut a few more of those down in here. Let's see. Let's go down to the saw bench. And let's go to resources, lumber. Let's max that out. 148 lumber sounds good to me. And let's go back to construction, wood plank. We're going to go with the dark roof like we've been doing. I kind of liked how that looks. That's not a bad roof on that one, though, either. It's tough to decide. It really is tough to decide. I'll tell you what my problem is with the planks is it's like a piece of plywood. It's just so thin. I wish there was... kind kind of a happy medium in terms of hardcore survival. I wish there was a happy medium where it was a little bit thicker. Almost even it would be cool if we could do a thatch roof where we could cut down grass and dry it and be able to do something like that, create roofing out of that. Maybe down the road somewhere there will be. But right now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead with this dark wood, and we're going to go ahead and craft up a bunch of this stuff. Let's do it. We're going to use this for the roof on the inn. I think it's going to look really nice up against these light blocks that we have, these choices here. I think it's going to be really nice. So let's get some of that on the bar as well. Boom and a boom. And I think you guys can probably go together. Yeah, you can. There's no reason for you to be separated. Oh, we probably use a little drink of water. That should last us until the sun goes down. Sun just came up. Well, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, it did. It just came up. I finished cutting trees, went to sleep. I spent about 10 minutes cutting trees down, got a bunch of wood together, and bam, here we are. We're building. Oh, look at that acacia tree. The moose. Oh, man. What should we name him? He's obviously going to be here. The other one kind of wanders off and you don't see him much anymore. He's here somewhere. But this guy here, he is definitely a town. He's part of the town, man. That moose is part of the town. He'd be one of those things the tourists would come to see. And get killed by. Jeez, moose are dangerous. 5. Okay, let's see if we can do this here. Let's turn you that way. Let's get you as big as you will go. That's it. Bigger, bigger, bigger. And longer. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I should be able to, yeah, come around like so. And let's get this up to the top. Let's go over here. We're going to want to have a little bit of an overhang here. Like so. And I want that to come right to the top because the roof from the top floor here, from this part here, is going to actually come down and hang over this. So we've got to be careful about that. Let's start it right about here. That gives us a little hangover leeway there. And... oh, wrong way. Let's go control and see what that looks like right there. The sun. It's in my eyes. I can't see. What do you think? Is it too long? I think it might be a little too long. It's coming way out past here. I mean, it's almost... yeah, it's coming out almost to the end of the scaffolding. It's a little too long. Let's shrink that down just a little bit. But I think we're going to be able to work with that. So let's go control. I took it right away. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I was not positioned in the right spot there. So let's go control. And let's go ahead and shrink this down a little bit. Nope, not that way. We want to go this way with it. There we go. And let's go control again. We'll just slide it back up here real quick. And we want that overhang right there. So control. How far out we are now? We're about half the scaffolding. That looks to me like it's going to be okay. Half the scaffolding I'm okay with. Euphoria. I tell you, man, this lady, this gal, she cares about us. She took the time to actually look up some of the reasons why, and it was very interesting why the second floor of these buildings often came out over the bottom half. And, you know, real simple, common sense reasons. It's really kind of cool. Return. If you don't know what they are, check out the comments and you can find out that way. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll share a couple of these. Yeah, don't take me too seriously, people. Don't take me too seriously at all. This is radio here. We're just having a good time. We're just here to have fun together. That's it. You know, that is so true, too. I feel like you guys are my friends. I really do. I feel like I've gotten to know some of you very, very well. And some of you who don't comment at all, I know you're out there, and you're my friends, too, because you're watching all the videos, and I know you're there. So, yeah, you're all my friends, really. It's really very, very awesome. Not once do I sit down to do this, do I think to myself, oh, I got to go sit and talk to myself again. Because I'm not. I'm talking to you. I am. I'm talking to you right there. Ooh. Excuse me. Hold on. Look, sip of coffee here. Oh, wow. I got a little choked up there. A little choked up. Yeah. Do we put this into the wall like that? I think we do. I like that. I like how that's going to sit into the wall just a little bit like that. Oh, baby, look at that. Is that going to look sweet or what? All right, boom. We got that. All right, give me 1 second. I got to clear my throat. Now, I apologize in advance if I have, for some reason, missed taking that out. I apologize. For that. Yeah. We should probably do a good sturdy beam right here, right? We'll hit the grid. We're gonna, oh boy, I put that right in there, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that. I meant hit control. That's not good. That's gonna be way too big for that. Let's try that again. Grid, control, boom. Okay, we're gonna leave that set right there. Let's take a look at it out here. Oh yeah, it was just barely coming through, just barely. Shift. Oh man, it does that, doesn't it? It just likes to do that. Yeah. All right, so let's go control. Come on out of there, you. And control again. And now we're going to go up. Let's go take a look out front here. See how that looks. Is it coming through the roof at all? It is not. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, and then we're going to put one here. Yes. Oh, how's that one doing? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't trust that first one. I should know that by now. You can't trust that first one. 5. Control. We're going to do that just for now, and then we're going to, then we'll grid it. A little bit more. And control again. How are we doing? Okay, there we go. Now we've got it. So grid. How we doing? Now it's short. You, I tell you, you are just a troublemaker. Okay, perfect. Like so. And then we need a couple more of those. Control. We're going to check each one of these. Wow, that's just crazy. Shrink, shrink, shrink. Control. Yeah, this is a bit of a pain, huh? Come on now. Why are you giving me trouble here? Let's go grid. Huh. Backspace. We're just going to cancel it out. Do we have to make the grid smaller? That's going to help? Okay, there we go. We'll make the grid a little bit smaller. And just a smidge more. There we go, like so. And how do we do? We're still attached down there. Perfect. Control and control again. And let's check this one out right here. We're good. And one more right here. And this one I want right up against the wall, just like it's snapping there. And we're going to bring this one up. And it's right into the roof. And snap it into place. And control and grid. Let's take a look back at our handiwork here, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, the sun's in our eyes. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's lovely. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and trim this out. Let's finish trimming this out. So we're going to use our arrows, and we are going to go to town on the arrows down. There we go. Back up again. We're going to shrink that one down, and I do not want it poking through the roof. I want it to go right up on the edge. Look at you spin. You're just a fancy board. It's just a fancy, fancy board. Okay, let's go. It's not quite all the way up there, but let's go ahead and stretch this out. Like so, and then let's make sure it didn't go inside the building like we think it might have done. No. No, so okay, control, and now it's too long. Funny how that happens, huh? Let's check control again. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and control. There we are. We're going to bring this on down here, and we're going to actually go. No, come on now. Let go of that. Oh boy, I've got that thing where it just does not want to behave. It doesn't. There it goes. There it goes. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. And we want to aim at the brick, not at the board above. Is that right? I'm going to do some control there and see. No, that's not right. And control. It gets real finicky right there, you know? It just really, it wants to snap to stuff around it, and you got to be careful because it will snap to things around it. Okay, so part of me thinks maybe what I need to do actually with this is bring it out to here. It's not going to let me do that. Wow, look at that. It's just really, it doesn't want to let me do it out here on this corner. It needs like this solid block right here. What if I hit control? Can I move it out there? I sure can. There we go. Tell me what I can and can't do, board. I don't think so. Yeah, that looks good to me right there. Okay, hit control again, and then let's spin this back up. Oh, down one, and now we come up with it. There we go. And let's stretch it all the way out. We're going to run this trim all the way along the back of the wall here. There we go. Pop. And control. And I think if we hit enter, it'll automatically, yeah, it lines it up nice and perfect for us there. Okay. And no, we don't. You don't want it to pop through the roof. If you let it go up like this, if you don't know that already, if you go up too high with this, it will actually show up on the top of the building, which we're going to have to check anyways because I feel like maybe some of these have done that. It doesn't look like they did. It looks like they stayed under. It's really hard to tell. I guess we've got the scaffolding. Let's go up on the scaffolding and take a look and see. Let's get, I just snorted. Oh my god, I snorted. Oh jeez. That's embarrassing. Not really. It takes a lot to embarrass me. Okay, there we go. Alright, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? I'll tell you who you can laugh at. Nobody. Nobody. Alright, misbehaviors. Come on now. Why are you being like this with me today? I want you on the end of this. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Wow, it just does not want to. Okay, control. No. Yeah, it's just, wow, it's really a little frustrating right now on this one here. Okay, why can I not get past that pumpkin? I really need you to go. Oh, I missed a big beam. I missed a big beam right here. Whew. That could have been a problem. While we're here thinking about it, let's do it. Control. Nope. Let's do that. And control again. Shift. All right, and one more time. All right, let's give it a grid to pop onto, and one more control. And that should be good to go right there. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. All right, so we've got this going on. We've got some trim on here, but how am I going to get the trim onto here? I can't do anything with the arrows right now. It won't listen to me. It wants to go right up onto these planks right here. And then I know if I do that, like watch, if I put this right there, hit control, if I do that, it is going to show up through the top. Well, that's poor placement of it, of course, but it will show up on the top if it's laying flat. Here's a good example. Oh my God, this is brutal. Okay, so what do I do to remedy that situation? I'll be right back. Let me break away for a second, and I'll be right back. I've got to figure out how to get these guys to work with me here. Is there anything we can actually do with these guys here? Wow, it's just so stubborn. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, and then just shrink this down. Yeah, it just won't let me. It won't let me mess around on here like that. It won't do it. But what we can do here, and this is giving me a different idea, is let's get that a little bit bigger right there, and let's stretch this out. I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit more, and then let's go with the grid and a much smaller grid. Will that allow me to pop that into here? What if it's a little smaller? Control. I hit control and that's what it does. Take the control off and it's not like that anymore. Yeah. That's really strange. That's really strange. I don't quite understand that. But let's try it from out here. I wanted to get these kind of trimmed up. I'm not going to get as much as I wanted done today. That's quite obvious now. Let's do that. Did that come through the ceiling? No, that one did not come through the ceiling. Okay, good. And it didn't go to the top of that board, though, either. Like that. Grid. I can't hit control because it won't let me do that. And like so. Okay. And then, yeah, we just want to trim out this a little bit just to give it a... Stop doing that. And we probably should shrink this down a little bit and see how we do. And right there. Okay, perfect. And I think we could probably squeeze one in right back in here where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that works. Okay. And we're going to put one out front here. That's coming through the roof. A little grid action there. And looks like we're not coming out of the roof anymore. We're good there. So... there. You gotta check each one of them. It's kind of funny because sometimes the board will actually get absorbed down into the block it's sitting on, and sometimes it won't. So you've almost got to check like that first one you put in. We're gonna just go for it here. Check all those. They're out. Oh my God. See, it's like you can't count on both of them. You can't count on all of them being the same. Oh my God. Ah, the troubles of construction. Yes. It's okay. There we go. And I'm going to finish these out before I replace that post right there. Like that. That means you should be fine too right there. You should be fine. You did not come through. Excellent. And let's stretch that one out. Yeah, that's good. So now we just need to replace this one right here. Okay, perfect. Wow. I thought I was going to get a lot more done today. I really did. I should know better, though. You know, you should just, you got to take what you get here. You just got to take what you get. Sometimes things work out in the way you want them to work out, and sometimes they don't. And boom. Point is, it's an amazing game, and they're working on it, and, you know, continuing to make improvements on it. So that's the main thing, right? That is the main thing. And is this the right size for this? It looks like we are at the right size. Okay, perfect. We're going to pop that in there. Take a step back. Do that right there. This one should work there too. I'm checking them all though this time so we don't have to waste any more. I go through a lot of these. I mean, I still waste a ton of stuff. You know, I think I got the building mechanics figured out, and then it proves me wrong. If I hit control, what does it do? Oh, it's going to sit there now. It's going to sit there on control now. Okay, beautiful. All right, grid off. Okay, now we've got some really good solid columns holding up the porch, the front porch. I think that's good, yeah. Let's take a look back at with the door on. That's very cool. Okay. Let's see if we can get... Oh, this is really taking a chance here, but I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens here. We need the blue bricks in the angled format. I've got some stone in here. Let's do this. And let's go to our stone bricks. We use these guys right here. We're going to get some of these angle guys going. And we're going to craft up, I don't know, let's do, looks good to me. Okay, now we need our scaffolding back. I would like to get one side of the roof on just to see how the whole thing looks from outside here. Let's see if we can do that today. That took a lot longer than I thought, as I mentioned, so I don't know how much time I've got left for Rising World, but we shall see. Okay, and boom, boom. Look at this rogue block sitting out here. There we go, like so. Like that. There we go. Perfect. And then we need our sledgehammer. Please grab that. There you go. Perfect. All right. Do we still have our planks with us? We have 26 of them. Let's see what we've got going on here for this. Let's have some fun with this now. Fun. The roofing is probably one of the most frustrating things for me. I've got control on right now, and wow, I think I may have actually lined that up pretty well with the porch. Do I want to shift and crouch? You bet I do. Can I? No, I cannot. Actually, it looks like we can come a little bit further over this way. We've got a bit of an overhang leading down onto that first roof there, onto the porch, so I think we're good there with that one. Now, if you don't know it, you can just kind of point your cursor right at that next board, and it should slide it into place. If you have any troubles with that, it won't slide into place. Hit return, and it'll put it in place for you. So I can hit, enter. I can hit enter, and boom, it slides it right back into place there. Watch, I'll do that again, just in case you didn't know. Cursor at the side of the board, usually in the middle is the best. But it looks to me like it's behaving pretty well today. But if it doesn't, hit return, you see it slide down, and then return again. It'll line up that board for you perfectly every time. You guys taught me that. Such good teachers. And bump. Beautiful. And I think what we can do here is we could probably shorten this up a little bit. Just go like that and pop right into place. Excellent. Now this is where it could get a little bit tricky. Let's see here. We're going to go like that. Like so. I believe we're lined up pretty good there, and we're going to shrink this down. Our cursor needs to hit that board right there. No, come on. Behave now. We can come down a little bit more with it. We're going to put a couple of big beams across the top here is what we're going to do. Let's see if we can get over here on the chimney. There we go. That's going to help. Okay, and then we're going to need to widen this up again all the way. Go back to where you started and resume work there. Don't start on the other side and then come back this way. It's going to screw things up. I make that mistake all the time where I work all the way down to here and then I jump up here and I start going across. It's going to mess things up because this is the short board down here, so you're better off going back to the beginning where you started and working your way across. Now we're leaving a little bit of extra up here on top because we are going to have, like I said, I'm going to put 2 big dark beams up here, and that's going to cover that up, so it shouldn't be an issue at all. Like so. Oh my God, I think this is the easiest a roof has ever gone on. I say that, and then I look at the struggle we just had with the trim underneath the whatchamacallit, the porch. And like so. Pop that into place like that. And let's go take a look and see what we got going on here. Let's get this scaffolding out of here too. Well, there's our other moose. There he is. Well, that looks good, huh? Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, let's check it from the end here and see how that looks. Oh, yeah. Okay, beautiful. All right, and the chimney's going to go all the way up. You know, all the way up to the top. So that's going to be great, too. Do we have that... I didn't put the scap... No, I did not. Okay, let's put this over here. Let's take a look at that chimney real fast. And, I planted a few spruce trees right here. I should probably get this taken care of before they pop up. Let's do that right there real fast. Oh, boy. We're going to need both kinds of scaffolding here. Come on now. There you go. That's it. There we go. And one here. I'm going to double this up a little bit. Oh, perfect. That is going to be... Okay, let's finish getting that chimney put up, and then it's going to give us a really good representation of this sidewall here. I believe we have a bunch of this stuff made up. We are going to have a ton more of it because we've got this road to tear up. It is a good idea. You know, this has been bothering me, how this just transition from here to into the business. And I think if we tear this stuff down and just have dirt and gravel and stuff here, it's going to look a lot more natural. Not quite as perfect as it is. This part here, I want cobblestoned. That looks good, I think. But the roads, I think we're going to go ahead and switch out to some dirt and gravel and stuff, just to make them look a little more rustic. Oh yeah, this is going to be easy. I probably shouldn't put one up there yet because we've got to get the other side of the roof on. Oh, I missed. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. Very cool. All right, let's grab these guys back. We'll probably start going up from the porch instead. Like that, and like this. Awesome. Oh, there we go, huh? That's looking much better. Much, much better. Yeah, the porch is good. I like the porch. Oh, you know what we need, you guys? Hold on a second before we call it. I've only got 3 of those left. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Wood beam is number 69. Oh, back one. Let's get a bunch more of those made. We're going to use them up like crazy, as I've already done. Let's do a little something like... Let's plaster that down. We're going to make it a little bit fatter and longer. And we're going to try to get this to go kind of right here in the middle grid. Control. Let's see, are we coming through at any side? No, we're not. Okay, control off. And we're going to do the same thing right here. Yeah, just a low rail. Nothing high. Just a low rail. Like that. We're not coming through on the end, are we? No, we're not. And swing this bad boy around. And we shrink her down. It's a shrinky dink. You guys remember shrinky dinks? I know some of you were laughing and going, oh my God, did he just say that? Yeah, I did. I said shrinky dink. It was a... That looks like it's a little high. It was this plastic thing that you could color, and then you stuck it in the oven, and it would cook and melt and turn. All the colors would get really vibrant and stuff, and it was called a shrinky dink. And then you could they sold like Christmas ornament ones. You could put them on your windows and stuff like that. Yeah, it was just a thing. The shrinky dinks. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, awesome, right? Yeah, a porch. A porch. There's a porch on the front of the Spruceford Inn. I love it. And these boards are acting weird. Oh, just can't stand you. You know what? Maybe what I could do is this, and then double up the roof. Put a second layer on the roof. God, it seems like a ridiculous amount of stuff to have to do, huh? It does. Yeah. Oh, there it is, though. Look at that. It's the sun sinking on this rising world day. We have put a porch on. Next episode, I want to get the owner's quarters taken care of, and that cooking area taken care of, and kind of where people would walk up and order drinks. And we could probably lay some of the furniture inside the front area too, so a little decorating work as well. The top floor is going to be a piece of cake to put together, but that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We got some good work done. It's progress. It's coming along pretty nice. Yeah, most definitely. So I would appreciate it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and share on the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.